Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
We like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We like to say shalom to the elect that teaching the word in all true faith and sincerity. And I'm the brother Barak, and with me,
Brother Rain.
with an Akim, the brothers from the church here in Great Millstone, Birmingham. And what else could we do but prophesy, man? And tell you the things that's coming on the planet Earth. And one thing that's coming is destruction. And that's why the highest commodity, the most desirable resource, is going to be mercy, man.
Is it?
Mercy from Yahweh Shema Shai, because it's Yahweh Shema Shai that's sending these plagues, man.
Got something for you.
Come on, now.
It's the book of Habakkuk 3, verse 2. O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. See, we have heard the speech of Yahweh Shema Shai. That trumpet was blown, man.
And that means we reacted. That's the proper way to react to the speech of Yahweh Shema Shai. Matter of fact, get that Hebrews 11.
Okay.
Hebrews 11, so.
It's the book of Hebrews 11 and verse 7. It says, by faith, Noah, being warned of the Most High.
See, being warned of the Most High. And what he was warned of concerning that flood, man. You got it.
And if I may, he believed the report.
That's it.
He believed in the thing that was the upcoming danger, for the lack of better word.
That's it.
It says, by faith, Noah, being warned of things not seen as yet, moved with fear.
See, moved with fear. That was the proper way to react. And in that, you got it.
Moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house.
See, that prudent man foreseeth the evil and hide of himself. He held fast to the instructions of Yahweh Shema Shai. And those instructions in that time was him to build an ark. And it was a specific way. It was a certain pitch. It was a certain wood he had to use, to withstand those that plague, man. But it drove him. That was the proper way to react to the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. You got it out.
It says, by the which he condemned the world.
See, he condemned the world. You got it out.
So now it says, by the way he condemned the world and became an heir of righteousness, which is by faith.
See? So I show you in that too, for the saving of his house and the destruction. That destruction had to that ark wasn't just sit there. That was going to be that vehicle for salvation. Yeah, go to that before you go back there. Go to Joel, the 2nd chapter. Just going back to the proper way to react to Yahweh Shema Shai. Because we are in serious times, man. There's nothing to take light. A famine is looming. All hell about to break loose. Power outages. Newly created creatures. That's a thing that's gonna contribute to the perplexity in the hearts of men failing. You got it out.
Joel 2 and verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
See, the trumpet's been blown. It said in my holy mountain, because those are the ones that's good. Those are the ones that's going to actually hear it. And acknowledge and do the take the proper steps when that trumpet is blown, man. When you read Ezekiel the 33rd chapter. Oh, that was you. Oh, you finna get something?
I get it.
No, you finna get something else?
I got you.
Come on.
It's the book of Ezekiel 33.
And you could probably just get to
down about 33.
No, get what it said when he heareth the sound of the trumpet.
And take it over to myself.
Come on, yeah.
I got you. This is the book of Ezekiel 33. Ezekiel 33, and I'm gonna start at verse 2. It says, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land.
See? These are how by Shimon Shai claiming full responsibility for the destruction that's taking place. And that's always been the case. It's not now the Lord is doing it. Yahweh Shimon Shai always done it, man. You know? But this is that warning that's going forth. The Lord is sending the sword upon the land. Esau, the so-called white man, coming down with great wrath. You got it out.
If the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he bloweth the sword and warned the people.
See, he blowed the trumpet and warned the people, man. That's what the right prophet do. He tells you that prophesy of evil, avoid evil and pestilence, man. But that's what we're doing. We're telling the people of what's to come. Or the things that's here is only going to intensify. There's nothing good that's going to come out of this situation. There's nothing good that's going to come to America. And that's why we have to take Yahweh Shema Shai as our place of refuge, man. That safe place. Because there's nothing cornered, there's nothing external, nothing in this realm that's going to be able to deliver us in the times that we're in, man. Save Yahweh Shema Shai.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got it.
That's why hearkening into the word is so important. Hearkening to the warning is a part of your protection.
That's it.
Got a quick precept. Proverbs 1:33. It says, "For whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil." So you're going to be quiet from that sword that was being worn, man, because you hearkened unto the things that was coming down the pike, man. You know, and you prepared yourself mentally. For the lack of better words. That's why Isaiah 33:6 is, even though it's a milk scripture, it's going to keep you strong in that time. You know?
And you say that milk show you that's what's going to hold you down. You know, it's good for your bones. It's your structure. You know? But you can go back to that
Ezekiel.
Yeah, go back to Ezekiel.
Going back to Ezekiel 33 verse 3 again, it says, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he bloweth the trumpet and warned the people.
See, he blowed the trumpet and warned the people. You got it.
That whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet.
See, this is concerning the reaction. Because this is the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. That warning. Whom shall I teach and give warning? It talks about even in the time when you read 1 Corinthians the 7th chapter. Concerning the things that whether pipe or heart giving sound, it shall they give a distinction in the sound. How shall it be known as what pipe the heart? And it says concerning those that give an uncertain sound, how they're going to prepare to the battle. So they show you what time period we in. This is not a festive time, a time of mirth. It's a time of war and evil, man. That's why I said prepare yourself. Who shall prepare yourself to the battle? So just going back, as you mentioned, how this word is having us to gird our loins up for these troublesome times that's taking place on the earth. And that actually going to open up that path to deliverance as well, because now, knowing these things, the only way out is to disappear. Or for a fool to materialize. You know, these marvelous works of Yahweh Shema Shai, that's why we got the workers. To hold fast to it. Yeah, that's it. You got it though,
John, he says verse 4 that then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
See, so if you don't hear the sound of the trumpet, you don't fear, and you take it lightly, ultimately you're gonna die, man. You
got something real quick.
Matthew
11 in verse 16. It says, but whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows, and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented. And basically, man, us prophesying, man. We preach at the kingdom of heaven, the 12 tribes. You know, you from the tribe of Reuben or something like that, man. It shows you that you should have joined that. But these people, they're not rejoicing in that nationality. Now we got to come to the flip side. You're going to die if you don't return unto the Lord. And you guys don't fear that evil, man. So it's going to get to a point when the Lord is going to hold back his tongue and just do straight actions, man. You know? You got it on.
Con, was that was it on the Ezekiel, right?
Con.
You can go back to that on who we had started that Habakkuk. Yeah.
Con. Going back to Habakkuk 3 and verse 2 again. It says, "O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid."
See, so that's what how we was afraid. We were moved with fear. You got it.
Con. It says, "O Lord, revive thy work in the midst of the years." In the midst of the years, make known.
So these are the prophecies springing up on the earth, man. That's the work of Yahweh Shema Shah taking place. And the build up, the climax of it, the perfect will of the Most High is for America to be destroyed, man. And we're seeing that process, you know, because one of the mighty works of the Lord is when you read Isaiah 44, it talks about how the Lord stretching forth the heavens, he made everything. And it even talks about frustrating the tokens of the liars and turning wise men backward. That's a work of Yahweh Shema Shah, because that's the process to the downfall of Esau, man. When you read Jeremiah 49 concerning Edom, and how that process would include, the beginning stage of his process would include him losing his wisdom.
If I may,
yeah,
because nobody would never thought that the so-called white man was gonna get out of power, man. Even niggas today who want Edomites to be saved, they can't see a world without Esau ruling over it, man.
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram and McDonald's, man. It got to the point when Jake starting to love their oppressors.
Yep.
You know, with a Willie Dick syndrome, you want this guy to rule over you forever instead of you being the king.
Yeah.
You know, that's the ultimate slave mentality. You know.
That's it.
Go back to heaven.
God.
It says, "O Lord, revive thy works in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years, make known. In the wrath, remember mercy."
And we are in the time of wrath. We are definitely coming in that. We are in that time, because just going back, as in the days of Noah were, and when you get Sirach, I think it's like 44. It talks about how the time of Noah was also known as the time of wrath. You know, so that time, and we're hoping that the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah have mercy upon us.
You see,
that's why we move in fear. We taking hold fast in the instruction. We're building that spiritual ark now to withstand, you know, these troublesome times that we're in, man. Because it's only going to increase. It's only going to get worse, and that's why, you know, we say these things, you know, going to happen, and we hasten for it. But in that, we hope that Yahweh Shema Shah have mercy upon us, man. Because these things are inevitable. It's nothing like we can say, you start prophesying, you know what, now America's going to get better. No, that's not the will of Yahweh Shema Shah. Matter of fact, you get something real quick, get on Sirach 24 and like 18.
Okay.
Oh, it might be 18 and 24. It's 18 and 23, matter of fact. Start at 18 and verse 23.
Okay, this is the book of Sirach 18. Jump it down to verse 23. It says, "Before thy prayers, prepare thy soul." So like prepare thyself, and be not as one that templeth the Most High.
Yeah, because you know how these people, they, you know, that prosperity doctrine. Now you praying for stupid shit to really keep you in America, man. And the Lord that honor that, he'll give it to you just to kill you, man. Because you should have asked for mercy, man. At the end of the day. Because that's the only thing that's going to hold weight. Just going back, that's going to be the highest commodity, the top resource is mercy when the power go out. When the state of staff and water, bread and water is taken away. It's going to be the mercy of Yahweh Shema Shah, the only thing that's going to sustain us, man. Shit, it's doing it now. You know, the mercy of Yahweh Shema Shah just giving us this truth. You know, that peace of mind. But you got it out.
Yeah, Isaiah 33 and 6.
That's it.
Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, man. It's not like we are getting these precepts just for GP. No, it's actually for us to live it out. Like you mentioned earlier, those different situations that those men in the ancient world went through, it was meant for our learning today. So us through patience and comfort might have hope. So you won't bug out. You know, when it's your turn to catch hell, man. Because again, it ain't like we're exempt from the things to come through. The Lord, we're going to be in the midst of it for the Lord just to bring us out of it, man. like the 3 holy children, when they got thrown into that fire. You know?
That's it.
But,
the book of Joel says, in 6 troubles he will deliver thee, and in the 7th shall no evil touch thee. So it shows you that we're going to be in the midst of these things, man. That's why we hope that how Bashim Al-Shai have mercy on us, man. You know, and it's going to have to take divine intervention, because it's a divine judgment. You know, great judgments upon Babylon the Great. That's why it's going to be a great famine and great death.
And for Babylon the Great.
For Babylon the Great. That's why it's going to have to take a great deliverance. You know, you got to do it.
Con, Sirach 18 verse 24. Think upon the wrath that shall be at the end.
See, so that's the reason why our prayer is according to the will of Yahweh Hashem Al-Shai. That the Lord is about to bring wrath upon this place, and we ask the Lord to abide Babal, you know, to bring forth the famine and these plagues and pestilence, but to deliver us from that. Just going back to the prayer of Habakkuk, you know, in that time of wrath, please, Lord, go on, bring forth these marvelous works, but in that, remember mercy. You got it.
Con. It says, in the time of vengeance, when he shall turn away his face.
See, in the time of vengeance, and that's the time really when Esau is about to be destroyed.
Is it?
You know, that time will it tells you that, I think that's in Wisdom of Solomon, in the time of vengeance vengeance shall not pass from him, something like that. Because this devil is the one that's about to be overthrown. The wrath of Yahweh Hashem Al-Shai is going to be upon him and those that hold fast to Esau and his philosophies and ideologies, man. You have put on the same uniform as this man. So now you're an opponent, the adversary. You got to do it.
Got something for you real quick. Just going back to the quote that you mentioned, that mercy is going to be the biggest commodity, man. Because a lot of people is finna get ready to get deleted and unalive themselves from the planet Earth. This Sirach 35 and jumping down to verse 20, it says, mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction, as clouds of rain as in the time of drought. So this is how about Shai comparing mercy unto being as in the time of drought, man. When everybody just hoping and praying that a rain cloud come over them just for relief, man. Mercy is going to be that ultimate relief in that day. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be a scarcity of it.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? People are going to be begging to get saved from the famine. People are going to be begging to get saved from the wild beast of the field, like you mentioned earlier, the beast that's created for vengeance, and even a robot dog. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to be hoping to get saved from that day, but they don't know who to get saved from, man. You know, because ultimately, you want to get saved from Yahweh Hashem Al-Shai. Because Al-Shai, he's the one that's bringing forth these terrible plagues.
Hey, that's the spirit the Lord gonna come in as Al-Shai. That's why I said, thus said the Lord of hosts. So that's the spirit the Lord is gonna come at these people in. Say until the forward, he's gonna show himself forward. So that's how the Lord's gonna come at these people. That's why I said, thus said the Lord of hosts. That's who's talking to you now, Al-Shai. That's why you know, you read about when the Lord say, thus said the Lord of hosts. On down you're gonna see famine and pestilence and plagues and death, you know, because that's what's coming to this place.
And Lord taking ownership of it.
That's it.
He got complete control of it, man. Like when he said he controlled when it rained. He controlled every drop, so he even control mercy, man.
That's it.
He even control whether you get saved from the situation, whether you get destroyed, man. You know?
That's it. You got anything else? Was that it on that other
Or that Sirach
I think that was it. I think that was it on that one. That's right. Yep. Kind. So yeah, anything else? So yeah, I can we just hold it with edifying. We'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kodash.
We'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We'd like to say shalom to the elect that teaches the word in our true faith and sincerity. DTA, above, soon, very soon,
tonight.